I was a happy idiot until Greta Thunberg ruined my life with science. Before her, the climate was just that thing that decided whether I wore shorts or cried under a heat lamp. But then this angry Swedish elf showed up screaming at billionaires and telling me my cow farts are racist. I could not take it anymore. I needed a coping mechanism. So I rolled the fattest joint known to man and whispered, I do not care about sea levels, I live on the 5th floor. Greta said, how dare you? I said, how dare you interrupt my munchies with moral superiority? She made me feel guilty for existing. Every breath I take now sounds like an environmental crime. I cannot sneeze without wondering if I just killed a bee. I cannot flush my toilet without hearing Greta whisper, every drop matters. She made recycling feel like an act of repentance. I smoked weed to forget my sins, and now I separate plastic, like a monk atoning for orgies. I was not eco-conscious. I was stoned and scared. At some point I asked myself, why does she always look like she knows I just ate meat? My addiction to weed is now directly proportional to the number of climate conferences. When she speaks at Davos, I go full Snoop Dogg. I watch her speeches like horror films. She says the world will burn, and I feel my joint self-ignite in protest. I tried turning off the lights to save energy, and ended up hotboxing my own guilt. She made me question my carbon footprint while I was barefoot at a festival. I started Googling whether farting offsets veganism. I asked ChatGPT if I could compost my shame, and it said only with dignity. Now, every time I eat a burger, I see her face in the ketchup. Every time I take a flight, I imagine Greta behind me with a chainsaw made of recycled wind turbines. I got so paranoid, I installed solar panels on a rented apartment. The landlord thought I was starting a cult. I am not trying to destroy the planet. I am just trying to live without having a panic attack every time I use a straw. Greta made me give up plastic, but not drugs. The earth may be dying, but at least I am too high to care. She is the only teenager who made me fear extinction and abstinence at the same time. My therapist said this is eco-anxiety. I say it is Greta-induced weed consumption. She is not saving the planet. She is just increasing global demand for cannabis. Every Greta speech is a call to action and a trigger for my next joint. I do not drive a car anymore. I ride guilt like a fixie bike uphill. I do not eat meat anymore. I just chew regret. I am not a better person. I am just a stoner with a carbon app. In the end, I do not hate Greta. I just hate that she is right. But instead of protesting with a sign, I smoke and scream into a compost bin. Welcome to Climate Change Coping Mechanisms. This is Kotzki Fickmann, and this is why I started smoking weed.